Whose fault is it if a woman doesn't have an orgasm during sex? Hi everyone, it's KarenLee Potter of LoveEncore with Gus. Say hi, Gus. Ladies, you need to take charge of your orgasm. There are 5 simple steps about achieving an orgasm every time when you're having sex. The first step is some self-discovery on what makes you have an orgasm. If you don't know how to make yourself have an orgasm, how the heck is any man going to know that? So the first step you have to do is actually figure out by yourself what it is that's going to give you an orgasm. That means you have to masturbate. I just said the word masturbate. Gus, I said the word masturbate. You need to manually stimulate yourself with your fingers to give yourself an orgasm. If you like it fast, if you like it slow, the pressure, then you'll be able to communicate that to your lover. Do you like to use vibrator to achieve your orgasm? Do you like to fantasize and read books like 50 Shades of Grey or whatever it is that turns you on? Whatever it is that gets you an orgasm by yourself is the technique that you'll use when you're with a guy. Second step, before you're even with your man, you need to make yourself get in the mood. Men are completely wired different than women. Men are ready to go and say the word sex. Doesn't take too long for them to get right into action. Women, we need some foreplay. We need to get into that sexual mood throughout the whole day. So start wearing like sexy underpants or sexy lingerie under your clothes, whatever it is to get you in the mood before you actually have sex. Mentally preparing yourself for it. So in the middle of the afternoon, start getting your mindset. Oh, I'm trying to visualize what it is that guy's going to be doing to me later on. You get your partner involved. Start texting him back and forth little flirty texts or send him a naked picture of a random body part. Whatever you need to do, but start getting the communication and the flirtiness and the teasing. Start getting that going way before the actual sex act. Now you're in the bed and you got to get the mood right. Obviously, get the candles out, all that stuff. But again, this is your responsibility. Fantasizing, whatever you need to do. Don't worry if you're not fantasizing about the guy you're with. It doesn't really matter. He doesn't care as long as you are having a good time. If your mind starts wandering off, just gently get it back in that mood. Get it off of the dishes or what you're going to be, driving carpool in the next several weeks or whatever it is that you got going on that's driving you crazy and you have to think about during sex. Keep your mind focused on the task at hand, sex. You're going to have an orgasm if you really concentrate, and you can't go ADD and start thinking about everything else that's going on throughout the world, what the economic state is. You need to just focus on the task at hand. Pretend you're in a yoga class or a meditation class. Focus completely on your enjoyment and your partner's enjoyment and the sex that's going on. Now here's a big part of your orgasm. You need to tell the guy exactly what you learned in that self-exploration process. In order for a woman to have an orgasm, the clitoris has to be involved. You cannot have an orgasm without your clitoris being stimulated. There's a lot of studies done about the G-spot and everything else, but the bottom line is, in order to have an orgasm, have the clitoris stroked with fingers, tongue, vibrators, whatever it is. Clitoris has to be involved. The clitoris is king. You could say clitoris, you could say clitoris. A guy would not want to try to have his orgasm without his penis being involved. If a guy's trying to get you to have an orgasm and your clitoris is not involved, you aren't going to have that orgasm. You need to tell him or gently suggest somehow or another, verbally or non-verbally, that the clitoris has to be involved. Otherwise, you're not going to come. Bottom line, case closed. If he's going really fast and that's the way he thinks it's turning you on and you don't tell him otherwise, you're not going to have an orgasm and he's thinking he's doing the right thing. If he's going down on you, if you're using a vibrator, whatever it is, encourage him. That's when you want to use your moaning or whatever else you're going to do to tell him that you like it. Don't be afraid. Don't be, I don't feel comfortable telling him I don't like this or that. Before, during, and after sex, it's okay for you to tell him what turns you on. As a matter of fact, if you don't do that, he's going to learn bad behaviors. And men want to please. I mean, there's nothing bigger to turn on to a guy than when he sees that he has helped a woman achieve an orgasm. Men are eager learners, and if you tell them what it is that you like, they're going to do it. It's a win-win for everybody. You tell your guy what it is that's going to turn you on while you're having sex. Yeah, I like it this way. Yeah, I like it if you pinch my nipples or if you grab my butt. If you want to role play, you want to play the dirty schoolgirl, the doctor patient, do it. It's only going to help you and your partner have the best sex ever. And that's what it's all about, right? You both want to have orgasms and you both want to have great sex. And the final part is that while you're in the act, you can't just lay back like fish. Get into it. Don't just rely on him to lead the way. If you like something, don't be afraid to tell him. I like it when you do this. Try this position. Let's try that position. Whatever it is. Just keep it all different. You're never going to get to a point where sex gets stale. You end up having this great orgasm, and afterwards tell him this was an awesome orgasm. You want to let your guy know that, right? Men like to know that, right, Gus? Gus said, yeah, men like to know if they give a woman a great orgasm. By the way, the worst thing you could do is fake an orgasm. You fake an orgasm, and then the guy thinks, oh, I got her off by doing this, this, and this. Guess what? He'll do that again. You're not going to end up having another orgasm, and he's going to get in a pattern of really bad techniques. And it's your job as his partner to tell him, give him the owner's manual, let him know what it is that you like, what gives you an orgasm. Otherwise, if you're faking it, it's going to lead you down a path of bad orgasm. No faking orgasms. It's a huge, huge no. So those are my suggestions as to how to have a great orgasm. You're different than any other woman that he's been with. So you need to tell him what it is that you like. What I like is not the same as what you like. Everyone loves something different. So whose fault is it if you don't have a great orgasm? I'll let you guys decide. Let me know in the comment section below. Comment, subscribe, come back and see Love Encore again. I'm KarenLee Potter, and this is Gus. Bye-bye. Bye, Gus.